Hello and welcome back to today's stream. It's been a while. Definitely been a while. It's been 2, 3, 4 weeks maybe. But yeah, thank you guys for coming back. And today we're going to be playing a bit of Destiny. My mate Darren has just joined in the party. So if you can hear him, I don't know if you'll be able to.
Hello, hello, hello.
There you go, you should be able to hear him now. Yeah, so we're just going to do, I sent him a message, I don't know if you want to do this, Darren, just do a bit of Nightmare Tears and then this week's mission.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah, do a bit of that. But as always, guys, please obviously like and subscribe the video if you do enjoy this content. Please ask loads of questions. I've got the chat up right next to me. I've got my dual screen setup going on today, so loads of space. I can actually see the game and the chat, and the game is actually not just in the corner of my window anymore, which is quite nice. So yeah, so if you guys want to drop any questions into the chat, I'll answer them here, and Darren might be able to give me a hand as well if he knows something that I don't. So yeah, if there's any problems with the stream, let me know and I'll do my best to try and change it up. So we start our day in the tower. As you can see, my modern day Ghost Rider chilling here with Zavanna. And I'm going to run away. Yeah, just in the tower there, Darren, if you want to join me, and then I'm going to grab some.
Yeah, buddy. So here's the thing. At the moment, I actually haven't done last week's Nightmare story, so I can jump in, definitely do some stuff with you. But when you go to do your story, I might not be able to assist too much there.
So I'll do that one and today's one, or this week's one as well.
Yeah.
All good with me, brother. Yeah, like I said, it's been a while since the last stream. Just haven't got around to doing one. I know I said I try to do one every week, but things kept coming up, and bits and pieces get in the way. So unfortunately, I haven't been as frequent as I like to have been.
You say you're in the tower at the moment?
I'm in the tower, but I'm going to move swiftly to the helm to get some bounties.
Oh, awesome. That does me sorted then, because I need to get this. Oh.
So, let's get up there. And then if you really fancy it, Darren, we can play some Gambit.
Oh, that was funny. I'd rather play Crucible though.
Ah, Mr. Diltry.
Get you on that mechanical level for some Trials of Osiris, yeah.
So Mr. Diltry's just dropped in on the chat here, Darren. He's put, just wondering what's better, the Army Air Corps or the Navy. What's your take on this?
Well, so currently I am on a naval establishment and there's a bunch of army lads on base. And I've discovered recently that army fellas are so thick they never even got taught how to look both ways before they cross a road.
Oh,
so I've had about 6 or 7 different.
He's gone for the jugular.
6 or 7 different army lads have stepped in front of my vehicle over the last couple of days.
Oh my god.
I don't know if it's just because they hate their job that much they'd prefer to eat a car. Or...
Oh dearie me. So I don't know if that answers your question, Taylor, but from a professional point of view, all sections of the armed forces are equal in my eyes. See if he comes back at us in a minute.
Yeah, I'm hoping get something back. I can't actually find your comment. I'm looking at the video now, but let me do this. Oh, I'm a genius.
Right, so I need sidearm. Have I got one of those? I've got one of those. A shotgun. Need the nades. Got the nades. Always got the nades. What else did I pick up there? Sniper, I'll get rid of that. I don't like sniper rifles.
How funny is it that I gave Titan so much hate every season, and now I'm pretty much maining a Titan for the season?
I told you, mate. You think
I've not touched Titans pretty much Destiny 1, Destiny 2. I've always had a Titan as my third character, but it's always very much been my third character. And
Yep. Right, are you good to go?
We eat cars for breakfast. If Navy lads drive and just adds extra sauce, well, fair enough. Touche.
A naval blue sauce. Quite salty, I've heard.
Did you not consider a bit of field gun then, Taylor?
For those of you who
Up at
don't know,
5 in the morning,
field
running
gun,
around until 7 o'clock.
Field gun is like the sport of the Navy. It goes back to whatever time period it was where they used to have to take apart cannons, field cannons, and their ammunition boxes and run them through the battlefield. And now every summer we do a massive competition hosted in HMS Collingwood, and it includes loads of different naval establishments, ships, and even the Army, Marines. They all get involved. I think there's usually RAF regiments there as well, so it is quite a big day. Yeah, a bit of backstory for you. So, are you ready to get to the Derelict Revival?
Get me over there, boy.
Alrighty. I'm guessing we've both got to do some Nightmare Tears, haven't we?
Yeah, I have to do some Nightmare Tears and get a Bound Presence before I can do the story myself.
Alrighty. But as I said, guys, thanks again for jumping in and taking interest in this type of content. I know I've done a couple and they have had quite good not reviews, but good interaction from you guys. I just hope that I'm doing the best I can to answer your questions. I just hope that obviously this is helping you in your careers. I've got many kind comments saying that some of my content has helped through people's interviews and stuff like that. Really good to hear, and I'd love to hear those little stories of yours. So please do keep commenting, tell me how you're going, tell me what's going on with your process. If there's, like I said, any questions that I can help you with, please do ask. But for now, we will destroy people within the Derelict Revival.
Alien people.
Alien, big alien people. That they are ready to rock.
Hit it.
We got good.
Oh, we get to do turtle hunts. Look at that.
So I was going to play keyboard and mouse today, but
And so you
all it is
become
just with this
an
keyboard, I get a bit of a
eater
cramp
fear.
in my hand when I'm playing mouse.
Yeah, I tried cloud gaming to my laptop and
Yeah.
it wouldn't register my controller like when my Xbox wasn't working.
Yeah.
My laptop got incredibly hot, incredibly quickly, and it's not a gaming laptop, but it shouldn't need to be, should it? 'Cause
No,
it's
it
just
all,
streaming.
literally all just depends on your Wi-Fi speed.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the Collingwood Wi-Fi is not what you need.
DBI tries its best.
Hmm.
Magnificent.
So Pinnacle is 1570, isn't it? There's no other way apart from leveling up the artifact to get higher.
No, that's it. 1570 is Pinnacle. Once you're there, you want to get your artifact to at least level 15 so that we can do Grandmaster Nightfalls and stuff.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah. Getting a plus 20 artifact is ideal because then you're on light level with all master content.
Okay.
With Grandmaster content, you're always immediately disadvantaged anyway. So
Does it puts you at a much lower light?
yeah, so if you had a plus 1,000 artifact, it doesn't matter. Much like remember we used the legend version of the campaign.
Yeah, yeah.
It always makes you 25 levels below kind of thing. Yeah. That's that.
I wonder if I was
But that's with the best one. Well, I messaged him earlier. He said he'll be on at 7:30.
Okay. See,
He said 7:30 or just before, but he did get a booger on his finger. So
Bit of inside information from the stream. Our friend Sam had a bit of an issue with conducting the washing of the dishes. Because his bloody man hand inside one of the glasses looks like smashed it. cut his knuckle up.
doesn't do too well with pain either.
Not a pain.
I live for pain.
He's watching now. He's got the
Yeah, it's fine. Man up.
It's fine. I'll tell you what, these little turrets or whatever they're called, and make it really irritating.
Yeah. It's just the Scorn in general are quite irritating enemies, where they're like going invisible, running away. So, sometimes they'll just like do a little dash, sometimes they'll just run halfway across the ground.
I started writing up the one shot from the old players random encounters book.
Nice. How's it looking?
Yeah, it's going well. I could just use the book, but to streamline events, I'd like to
Stronger.
put down in order.
Go and extinguish it.
Really good.
Yeah, don't want to take up all our game time, do we? I mean, it's good to play a bit again, though. It's been a while.
But, like I said, we've got like a full day.
Yeah.
Hola amigo, como está hoy? Probably butchered, absolutely butchered the pronunciation, but I'm assuming that is hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you, how are you? Thank you for coming to the stream.
I hate that you have to go through tier 1 and 2. I wish there was like a skip you could do and just make tier 3 harder.
Mate, I've just banged out 2 triumphs straight out of that first 2. One like a decent.
That's a good point, actually. I should be having a look at my seasonal
Oh yeah.
challenges. Defeat combatants with glaive or swords. Yep, okay.
I'm almost at 100 battle pass. Pretty.
Get me a glaive.
Rightio, down into the pit we go. We've got a couple of
That's right.
homeboys with us now.
Oh, Callum, worthwhile pickup for you.
The harvester
In the
hungers.
tower, the gunsmith's currently
its
selling
thirst will
a
not be
solar pulse
denied.
rifle for Ogma something or other. If you pick it up, it has Demolitionist and Wellspring. So when you've got Demolitionist, every kill with it gives you 10% of your grenade energy back.
Okay.
And then Wellspring, it gives you 8% of your... But it gives you 8% back essentially of all of your abilities. It gets divvied between.
Okay.
So if you're on like a grenade build, every kill is giving you 18%. Plus if you're running wells, so like if you've got a proper grenade build setup going on. So for example, like you know, if you was to get a if you was to get a grenade build set up on your Titan, every kill with that would be giving you 18% of your grenade plus whatever the wells, like whatever wells you then get, which will give you 10% apiece. So you can get your full grenade back in like 3 or 4 kills if you're using that gun.
Pretty much like here with the void.
Yeah, but it's the weapon that plays into it as well. So either that'd be on top of all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
Well,
definitely
how
worth. Yeah.
Oh, we've been informed that Dylan.
It's absolutely bucketing
Speaks
it. Speaks English. Yeah, I see. I did think it was a bit weird that there was a Spanish thing.
Well, you never know. You might be branching out to all of
Well. It's like a Portuguese Bob, you know what I mean?
I'm fluent in English.
I'll check
Finnish,
you out.
Spanish, Gaelic,
Just
and
showing off now.
Finnish twice. Now that is impressive, Mr. Dill.
I'm only fluent in English and speaking a load of waffle.
See, I did GCSE French. I should have done German.
I'm not too bad at German. I was actually I was advised today that when I get my next section, a lot of the equipment is actually written in German.
Okay, so
That's good, isn't it? So yeah, 100%. He was telling me that Raytheon, the contractors, will give me some of the information and they'll accidentally give it to you in the German stuff. They won't give you the translated version. So you spend a lot of time with Google Translate unless you know a bit of German.
So we've got the first question of the stream. Hi mate, how long does it take? How long does the application take for Royal Navy? Okay, so this is an extremely varied question.
Yeah.
Because you can go in and speak to the careers office whenever, of which you fill out.
A
They'll
nightmare
normally tell
drawn
like
to
ask you to come to
Leviathan,
one of their
seeking
presentation
the
days,
death
which is
of
just come in and
faceless
sit,
enemies as a catharsis
sitting
for
with
its
a load of
own
other people that are
suffering.
interested and
It
talking
asks
about the
you
Navy. You normally
to
watch a video
deliver
or something
such
like that.
violence.
They do the same for the Royal Marines. After that, they'll probably give you a big old application. It's quite a few pages. It's very long.
Yeah.
And yeah, you go and fill that out and hand it back. Once you've done that, the process can then vary in time due to the fact of whatever you've decided to enter as in like what job you're seeking. It's all about the demand of the job. So if you're in a job, well, if you're looking for a job role that is required a lot more from the Royal Navy at that time, then your application process will be a lot quicker than those that aren't. I would like to say that's the same in quite a few like civilian type jobs. I don't have any experience in that, but basically, well, they like the armed forces like to put the need for the service. If they need more engineers, if they need more seaman specialists, then obviously they'll put through recruiting them quicker than other roles, basically.
Yeah. So in my experience, it took me. I joined in 2016 as a weapons engineer, and my application process took approximately 12 months. But when I went through my AFCO, so the recruitment centre, when I went through there, they were pushing me to go for marine engineering, which indicated to me that they were in a higher demand for a different branch, essentially. So I've spoken to people that have joined into the branches that the Navy's kind of pushed them towards, and they've got through their application process in 3 months and got their starting date within 3 months. So it just depends really. If you're willing to go with what they're offering you, I would always recommend going for the branch that you're interested in. So
there is always an opportunity to transfer whilst you're in, but it's a lot harder. It's a lot harder than it sounds, really. Just because it takes a lot more training, obviously, to go and become different branches. I've adjusted the game volume because I noticed you said that. If it's better, please let me know. If it is still a bit loud, then let me know as well. I'm basically trying, because on OBS you put the desktop audio, you change that up or down. Obviously that depends how loud you are as well. What I'll do actually is I'll turn you up, Darren.
I wouldn't bother. I jumped onto your stream earlier. I was a bit louder than you were.
Oh, okay.
Truthfully. I was gonna say.
I'll put you up a little bit.
I to be honest, mate, I'm not even gonna try and say that because I'm just gonna embarrass us both. That looks.
Yeah, either right. You've stumped us there, Dylan. Okay, you know we're not very good with the pronunciation of your foreign languages. Oh, but he's put the translation there. He's put it means hello, how are you, laddie in Gaelic. There we go. Not only do people come and learn about the Royal Navy and the application process of such, but they also get to learn different languages.
That's it.
Good. Darren is fine as well. Lovely, jubbly. I'm good with that sound. To be honest as well, when the music kicks in this game, it does get a bit leery, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But nice. Right, take some of this hammer.
Nice. Don't you wish they didn't make this like a 3-phase and just kind of made it 2?
All for the good of the speed.
Yeah, just a bit of speed, you know. I've ran this so many times now to get all of my craftable weapons. Unbelievable. If I get an optic key, actually, that'd be quite helpful. I'm still missing the Callus mini tool.
Callum's mini tool.
I said about your mini tool the better.
No, don't go there.
What is actually happening outside my window?
People
it's
running
raining.
around with big cannons.
Well, they were live firing earlier while the drill was going on as well. That was fun.
They'll do the some of the actual runs tomorrow.
Blank fire. yeah. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I'm off tomorrow, so I'm just gonna be sat in my cabin pretty much. I might have to go out for the day. Just to not be in here. Actually, tomorrow I've got to go loot your cabin, swindle everything from it. You get all the stuff and give it to my dad and granddad to take back to Ipswich.
Yeah, nice. What is he putting in here? You're going to buffer this, whatever that means. But it means, hello, I just want to say you're a sussy boy, you know.
This, but it means hello, I just want to say you're a sussy boy.
Sussy boy.
Yeah, bruh.
We're in.
Find my vestiges. Oh, babe. I need to get rid of some of these engrams because I'm going to end up having everything in my postmaster here.
Do South Africans fit in? Everyone fits in. And it's wicked to see that you're going into Seaman Spec. That's really cool. And I'm glad that you found the other ones helpful. Yeah, South Africans obviously fit in. Everyone fits in. Like the cliche or the saying is, we're all in the same boat or ship. But anyway, yeah, everyone fits in. You'll find yourself if you can get along with new people. You can get along with banter, that sort of thing. You'll fit in just fine.
I'd say. C-Spec's not a bad role either. If you're going to go warfare, you know.
Yeah, I think so. Because you get to do all the cool stuff like take the sea boats out. So you get to use the weapon systems. Busy, but...
Better being busy.
Yeah, definitely. Right, do you want to jump into the 7 mission?
Well, like I said, unless you're happy to do the last week's one with me.
Yeah, I'll do that with you.
Yeah, okay.
I just didn't know if you wanted to do anything else while we're here.
No, I'm good. Good for now.
Nice.
That should have done
in.
it right. Yeah, let me check. You have to go to the helm first.
I'm good to...
Message is ready for you in the helm.
Let's go.
You can just skip that there.
Can you explain more about C-Spec? Okay, so it's not my department, but from what I've learned through experience and all that sort of stuff. So C-Specs are very much about sailing the ship, if you like. So all the maritime aspects, so all the working with the ropes when you come alongside and you're leaving harbour, all that sort of stuff. Going out on the sea boats, taking whether it be a marine detachment to and from boarding operations. Also use the weapon systems on board, so you get to use those and get the training with those. You get to learn Morse code with the lights. You actually get to drive or pilot the ship, if you like. I asked the crew if I'd done the all arms course, I can do the boarding course.
Yeah, you don't need to do all arms course to be on the boarding team. That's right. So basically, each department will have department coordinators, and each department will have to put a certain amount of people forward towards the boarding team. So if you want to do it, and you speak to your department coordinator, he'll happily put you on the boarding team. In most situations.
Yeah.
So when you get on board, just express your interest, and it is a cool thing to do. You know, I've heard some cool stories come of people. You're flying over on the helicopter, or you're going over in the rib, hopping onto other ships like potential piracy ships and stuff like that, and it can be an interesting job. Sure.
I agree.
But you don't need to do the all arms course to do that. You can do the all arms course if you want to. That opens more drafts up for you. If you don't want to spend all your time on a ship.
The all arms course is usually given to those people who are going out with marine attachments, or they're going out with the marine squad. So usually, our communicators usually do it quite a lot, because obviously they might need a communications expert within a marine squadron or a marine regiment. We'll just give you a nice green beret and an extra competency on your profile.
Callum, it's a 7 range I need to do.
Okie doke.
The Arc subclass, Arc Kinetic or stasis weapons, okay.
Oh, I don't think I've done it either, you know. Oh no, I didn't, because I didn't do any pinnacle stuff last week. Or any weekly missions. Okie doke, let's do it. Rage.
Yeah, do you need to do it with all arc stuff as well, do you?
Is that a challenge, is it?
It's this week's challenge. It's really annoying. They do it every week, so they keep bringing out a seasonal challenge to do the previous week's 7 mission with a set subclass, so that you have to run it a second time, so they can recycle a bit more content.
Oh, I see. If I do the all arms course, can I move to 2-9 Commando? I don't think it works like that. You'll still be part of the Royal Navy. Whether you get, if you do that and you get tasked with 2-9 Commando, then
Isn't it 4-2 Commando?
Or
we
4-2?
have in the Navy.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
Ours is 4-2 Commando, I believe.
I don't really know how the
Definitely 2-9s.
thing works.
No.
Yeah.
But I have inserted the Guardian near her drop pod siege point. I'll keep you informed of the
To be honest, both me and Callum generally stick to our ships.
Yeah.
We don't really look for these exotic drafts. But they are, you know, if you can find yourself a nice, cooler draft that you want to be part of, then all power to you.
I'll also say my knowledge outside the Royal Navy is quite limited as well.
Yeah, a bit more insight from me maybe on that.
Yeah, I haven't got a clue.
You end up too young.
Too young, baby.
I was actually talking to my DO about that, and he was saying that he kind of thinks that they should raise the minimum age
You reckon?
at this stage. I agree.
Well,
I
not
think
many. Not.
90, I think that 16 is too young. I think people need to have a chance to live outside of the Navy first, because otherwise that's where you end up with them. I'll just use, you know, the snaggy chiefs that have been in since 16 and don't know much from outside the Navy, and they just kind of, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with it, but at the same time, I do think that before you indoctrinate 16-year-olds, maybe
Indoctrinate.
it kind of is the way, isn't it?
Well, it depends. I fully gave myself to the job. But then again, it's always a choice, isn't it? They keep it open,
Oh yeah.
and even when you are
They
under,
don't force you in, you know, you apply yourself.
yeah, even if you are under the age of 18, you can leave at any point until you are 18,
Yeah.
which I know people have done.
Ah, these are our Cabal friends. I was just hitting them with my blade.
I know, I was shooting them earlier.
cargo is not bound with us.
Do you guys play Warzone? How is it when you guys deploy in another country? Warzone, we did used to play quite a lot of Warzone actually.
I played a lot of Warzone back in the day. I was actually ranked quite highly. Had a lot of dubs on there. But,
Nice.
there was a lot of hacking went on, and then when they switched the map over and stuff like that, it kind of lost touch with it a little bit. I didn't really want to buy the new Call of Duty, and you kind of need to own the latest COD.
You found the bit.
No, I've not. Ah, here we go. How is it when you deploy to another country? You've got more sea time than me.
Deploying to another country, it's always a different experience every time you go, really. As they say, every turn of the prop is a new adventure. But yeah, no, I really enjoy it going to different. You always go to places you never thought you would have been to. So, like for example, I would have never gone to like Palermo. I probably wouldn't have ever gone to Dubai. I went to Dubai, obviously Bahrain, loads of places that I don't think I would have gone on holiday. But you're going there with work, so. What's going on here? Yeah, it's always interesting places, like Djibouti, all that sort of stuff.
I've heard Djibouti's not great.
Well, it's just like I say, it's just a place that you never thought you would ever be.
Yeah.
But yeah. But no, it's really good fun. Yeah, like I said, you go sightseeing all these different places. Some cool photos. This bloody nightmare dude with us again. I just blew up a conduit. This allowed me to go through. Oh, what's this? Unseal something.
Yeah, my favourite place was definitely Malta.
Malta. See, I haven't been there yet. I'd like to go there. I've heard nothing but good things. Oh,
What's this? Ignite immolation hole. Oh no, I might have just killed you. I've just read that. Oh,
I wonder if he's got to come through there and we kill him.
I think we have to pull him into there and then set fire to him using this.
Yeah, that's how it works. Do you do the survival course and basic training? You do a couple of things related to. Yeah, you do BISC, which is a sea survival course in your phase 2. That's right. You do like basic survival stuff in phase 1.
Yeah. They throw you in the Drew, don't they?
Throw you in the Drew. If you're talking about survival, as in like in the field, you have like a week of well, a couple of things. You do like you go out for your big walk around Dartmoor, and you have a week where you like camping out. Not a week, but a period of training where you're like camping out and that. So you do cover it quite a bit, more than you would have thought anyway. Callum, I got my PRNC in 12 days. Any tips? Yeah, just give it your best shot. Give it all you got. You'll be doing a fitness test, you'll be doing swim tests, all that sort of stuff. So just do the best you can. And it'll be your first kind of insight into naval life. So just see what you think of it. Have you got any tips for PRNC?
PRNC? No, it's just a weekend, isn't it? Mine wasn't too strenuous.
No.
They will, they'll have you up nice and early. You'll have a couple of long days.
A couple of long days. You make your bed, you iron your clothes.
It's less of an insight to the Navy and more of an insight onto how your phase 1 training will be, if I'm honest.
Yeah, that's probably a better way of putting it.
It's more. They say it's like a weekend long interview where they're assessing you, but you're also assessing them. Don't forget that. If you don't think that it's for you, that's not the full Navy. When you do your PRNC, they're going to be giving you a little bit of an insight as to how your phase 1 training will go. So just take things with a pinch of salt, and if you think you're going to be fine for the course of 10 weeks under that same kind of routine, then happy days. You'll breeze your phase 1 training. Yeah,
that was a great point. Really, it is more about gearing you up for phase 1. Very small taster into what you can expect. So yeah, that was quite a good one. What is the longest yomp that you do in basic training, and how many kgs? It'd be the Dartmoor one, wouldn't it? I can't remember how far you walk on that one.
Dartmoor. Oof. You do a lot in a day, but I don't know how long in like one yomp.
Yeah. And it's not that much on your back, really. It's basically all your personal stuff. Yeah, it's a full Bergen. I don't know how much that weighs. If Taylor was still there, he'd probably be able to let us know.
35 kilos, is it not?
Is it?
Full Bergen. 25, 35 kilos.
Yeah. And it's not that...
For my leadership, they said 25 on the joint instructions. However, we only carried the rocket pouches.
Yeah.
With all the COVID stuff and the changes to the fitness test.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's basically like it'll be like you change your clothes, pair of boots or whatever, or your rations. Maybe you'll be holding a biddy, all that sort of stuff. Really, it's not too hard to complete. You'll have like checkpoints that you've got to make.
I don't know if they run this the same. When you do your PRNC, they'll give you your high leg combat.
Yeah, that's what happened with mine as well. Yeah, definitely break them in.
Brakeman, your big boots that you'll be wearing when you do your yomps. So definitely just try and wear them at home. Go on some walks up some hills if you can. If you live near, I don't know where you live. If
Even
you live near any like nature sites or anything.
even grab a rucksack, stick it on your back, give yourself a bit of a inclining to what you could expect. Is Gaul her brother or her father?
That'll be plenty good enough, mate. 7 minutes 30, a good time. The quickest you need to do it in, I believe, is 10:39.
Yeah, depending on. So it's 11:09 for under 25-year-olds, basically.
There you go.
So as long as you can beat that. Unless they change it for PRMC, I'm not sure if they give you a bit longer. But
Well, I think they give you an additional 10% on PRNC.
yeah. So that time's perfect there. It's really quick. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about that whatsoever. I wish I could achieve a time anywhere close to that. I'm kind of zoned out about what's going on at the moment. Just trying to defeat
I'm
Gaunt.
on YouTube the story. Her nightmare is Gull.
Yeah.
He worked for Titan.
I think it was something to do with power. She wanted. He took all the power that she wanted.
Well, he worked for. I think she sent him. Pretty sure that's the case.
I literally watched it the other day. I can't remember what it was. She obviously wanted, to rule and all that sort of stuff in the true Cabal way.
Keep forgetting I'm not invincible because I'm on arc.
Yeah, same. But I don't know if Gaul, whatever, took it away from her. Obviously using the light.
Well, like when you do the dungeon, like Gull's talking to what's his face, Callus.
Callus, yeah.
And he says that he wanted to kill him, but Title stayed his hand. But yeah, with regards to your 2.4K and 730, that is very good. But there is rumoured changes to the fitness test coming. I'm sure that if you're PRNT and that's coming up very soon, you won't have an issue with that change.
Yeah,
coming,
absolutely.
especially in your PRNT anytime soon. But for when you join the Navy itself, there's going to be allegedly some changes to the fitness test. It's going to be more of a functional fitness test.
That's what we've heard. Again, it's all rumoured.
Yeah.
No
Well,
one's too
it-
certain
it's
what's going on.
rumoured. The reason for leadership changes and that is directly, and I've had it acknowledged by.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's me.
It's in the pipeline. It's just when it's implemented, you know how the Navy be sometimes.
Yeah.
I've heard September.
Ooh. What else we got? I've been trained to go to the Royal Marines, but changed to a Navy a few months ago. My wife is going to live in Exeter. Can I visit on the weekends? Of course you can. I've mentioned this in many comments in my videos. People are concerned about obviously not being able to see families and friends for a long time. If you're on a ship or an establishment and you aren't required to work for the weekend, which is most of the time unless you're duty, like written down as a roster duty, then you can do whatever you want with your weekend time. Which is obviously go home, see your family, see your friends. So don't worry about that. Obviously, if you're on deployment, then you can't fly back.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're on a sea-going vessel and it's got a busy period, you're going to be at sea. And if you're at sea, of course, you can't go home. But yeah, like Cam said, rest of the time, fulfill your boots, go home as much as you like. At the minute, I'm on a career course, so I've been going home every weekend for the last year.
Yeah, same here, as you guys know. To what are they changing it? We don't know yet. Like we say, we've
So
heard loads of different
the
things.
changes-
Go on, mate.
We're not sure on the changes. It's going to be much more functional fitness, so our job revolves a lot more around fighting fires on a ship and things like that, and being you're not allowed to run on a ship. So for our fitness test to be a running test is a little bit skewed.
It's all to do with testing VO2 max, isn't it? Which is good with regards to firefighting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if it was something more functional, you know, something maybe in a firefighting suit or something to do with that, or you know, anything like that would be.
You,
quite
you
cool.
wear full firefighting get up. I'm sure you've probably seen videos like a firefighter would wear. You wear your full PB golds, like, and you're wearing a full breathing apparatus. So, and you're manhandling charged hoses and stuff, which can be quite heavy. So I reckon a little bit more strength type training will be implemented.
Yeah, definitely. It will be interesting to see what they come up with. They're also bringing it in line with, so obviously the male and female differences in their fitness test at the moment is quite extreme, really. So yeah, like a under 25-year-old girl's got to get a very similar result to like a 40-year-old man or something like that.
Less. The requirements for a woman under the age of 25 is literally less than a 40-year-old man, and that's something they're looking into.
Yeah.
Huge controversial point in the Navy.
We'll see what happens with it all. Right. Did you get anything good drop from that?
Oh, you know me. Nothing's good enough.
I killed one person and loads of stuff dropped from them.
I did get was a pinnacle that wasn't good enough, so there's that.
Wasn't the one that you wanted.
Of course not.
What are you looking for again?
I'm looking on my Titan. I'm looking for a helmet and a mark, and on my Hunter, I'm looking for leg armor. So naturally, I keep getting leg armor drop on my Titan, and then helmets and cloaks on my Hunter.
Of course. Okie doke. So let me see where I am with these bounties. I'll wait till we drop into something and then claim all these. Kills a sidearm. Do that. And they kill people in their royal pools. How do you prepare for inspections and drill? I'm not worried about the fitness because I'm prepared well, but unsure about the admin. Okay, that's a good question. So prepare for inspections. Again, the PRNC. I know someone else is doing that, but when you get round to your PRNC, that will sort of set you in the right direction to what they expect. But just practice your ironing. Make sure you can get your creases nice on your normal shirts. If you can, I think there are actually a couple of videos produced by the Royal Navy about how to fold stuff and how to iron stuff. So yeah, definitely take a look at those. That will sort of give you the sort of standard that you need. The drill, don't worry about that. You'll do loads of that, so you'll get that very quickly. You'll literally march around everywhere.
Yeah, you can't really prepare for the drill.
No.
Just, you spend a lot of time doing it. It's called drill for a reason.
Yeah.
Drill it into you.
Unless you've done any form of cadets or anything like that. But and then what was your other question? Do I need to bring my own ironing board? Sorry for the question, but I have different. No ironing boards. Most of the blocks that you'll be living in will have like ironing rooms. Just bring an iron. You'll get that as all part of your kit list that you get issued before you join rally or wherever your phase 1 establishment will be.
I would recommend investing in a half decent iron. You don't need to go crazy and buy like £100 one. But I bought like a Russell Hobbs like 50 quid thing, and there were lads turning up with these £15 irons, and they were struggling significantly more than I was.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's not getting hot enough, or they burn, and all that sort of stuff. Not what you want. I have my interview on Tuesday, and it's online. How intense is it? And have you heard of anyone failing? So, my sister did an online interview, and she said it was intense in the sense of an interview, and interviews are normally quite tense, but it was more like a chat, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what she said. She didn't fail. I haven't heard of anyone failing it. Have you heard of anyone failing the interview, Darren?
I've not, to be honest. To be honest, I'm going to speak quite plainly here and say if you're an absolute yobbo, right, they're not going to take you in. If you turn up to the chat and you've got a bad attitude, you're slumped over, you're in, if it's a video call, you're in trackies, like you just don't care, then yeah, they're not going to take you on. But if you just show a little bit of, I want to do this job, and you speak to them politely, you're not going to have any issues. Answer questions honestly, same as any other job interview, really. If you turn up and you look like you're interested, then they'll show interest in you.
Yeah, no, that's
If you
100%
turn up
right.
with a bad attitude straight away, then there's not a chance on earth.
They might have a few questions about what sort of ships we have, if you know anything that they're doing. So just take a look. You can find stuff on the internet, or normally on the Royal Navy website. It tells you what ships are up to and all that, not what they're up to, but like what they have been doing, all that sort of stuff. So just take a look at that. They might ask some questions, but it's more about. I've got a video on it. If you look on my channel about the interview, it'll be very similar. I'm assuming they'll ask the same questions just online rather than in person.
A good way of looking for that as well is the Navy do like a 60-second update every month.
Yeah, that's really
You
good.
could just look at that and it'll give you a brief overview of what ships are doing.
Yeah, they're really quite good to watch, really. Definitely lets me know what the fleet are up to. Right, do you want to go back to the derelict Leviathan?
Yeah.
Just need...
Oh, hang on. 1 second, sorry. I've got to... Before we do that, Eris requests your presence. Find her in the Sanctuary on the moon. I can just go... I can break away for that if you
No,
like.
so I'll go with you, it's fine. How dare you want to leave me?
Sorry.
I need to do it as well, anyway. Haven't been looking at the thing. I tell you what, it's so nice having my main monitor there and my laptop to the side, because it's just got OBS running here. Everything looks good. I've got my game playing and windowed, but it's the same size as my normal laptop screen anyway. It's just funny how I had everything condensed on that tiny screen. My interview is the next step. What can I study for Royal Navy history questions? How hard is the aptitude test? So by the aptitude test, I'm assuming you're talking about the psychometrics test. I've heard it's changed a little bit since I've done it. There are psychometric tests that you can do online. You can find them in like libraries if you ever go there, but normally online. They should also give you a little booklet with practice psychometrics questions in there. So have a little go at those. It's all like timed. It's just about how quickly you can think and how quickly you can think of answers and solutions to things. I think there's like a English round, like a numbers round. One's about engineering, all that sort of stuff. So just do your best. Just do your best to answer the questions as you can. It will decide what branches you can join though. So obviously, like engineers and stuff like that, you need quite a high score. If you want to become an officer as well, you need quite a high score. So yeah, obviously try your best and it will open all the doors for you. When you do a lost sector, Darren.
Yeah, K1 Revelation in Sorrows Harbour. How often do people get deployed? So again, that varies very much. So it depends on your ship and your class of ship, really. If you, for example, at the moment, the Type 45 destroyers, a couple of them have had complete engine changes and they're going to be a lot more reliable, but they're notorious for breaking down quite regularly. So if you're on a Type 45, your time away could be busy, or you could spend a lot of time alongside. I was quite unfortunate in that the ship I joined, I was on there for 2.5 years and I got 6 months away total in that 2.5 years.
Yeah, I've been in the same boat as well. No, I've been in the same position. Obviously, it literally just depends on your ship. If it needs a refit period, then it's going to have to, sit alongside. But you'll be part of that effort anyway. So you'll be getting in some experience with regards to engineering or whatever your department is. Isn't K1 over here, Darren?
They're all K1s.
Oh, right.
The right one. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. So it really depends, and it's not even just based off a ship's reliability. It's based off a period. So you can join. Ships go through like kind of a 4-year cycle. I think it's common knowledge, really, to some people in the naval community. You'll have a ship. It will be continuously going away, deployed. It will have like a 2-year period of that, and then you'll come alongside. You'll have a refit period. The ship will get rekitted out. Any upgrades to equipment required will be done, and it will spend like a year alongside doing all of that. So yeah, it depends what period of time you join your ship in, really, how long your draft is, and the type of ship. So if you join a Type 23, which is the frigates, they're notorious for going away a lot more. So you spend a lot more time deployed. but quite often just around the UK and UK waters, with the foreign trips being a little bit less frequent. If you go on a Type 45, you may get deployed a little bit less, but you're going to be going a bit more longer haul.
Other ships have got a like a continuous deployment or forward operating, and they work on like what am I looking for? Rotations. That's right.
Yeah,
Crew
crew
rotations. So basically, the ship will remain out there constantly, and you will go out there and meet it every 12 weeks, 5 weeks, whatever the rotation may be. So yeah, so that way you can get deployed a lot more times than other ships, because obviously you'll be on that constant rotation of coming on and off the ship wherever it is. So there's loads of different, like Darren said, it's very varied depending. I would say most of the other streams as well. When you get deployed, it all depends what ship you join and what their program is. I've completely lost you. Where bloody thing?
Pull your map up, mate. It's in the middle of the Sorrows Harbour area, dead centre.
Oh, okay, yeah. Right, where am I? Oh, I've gone past it.
What happens when you're not deployed? When you're not deployed, if you're attached to the ship still, you'll continue working. Like, ships will often do what we call call work and week if you're lucky. But essentially, you'll work Monday to Thursday, but they'll just tack an extra hour on each day to cover the hours you would have worked on the Friday. And that allows you to go home for a longer weekend every week, which is really nice if you're in a FTSP period. But that's all command decision. That's not guaranteed. But worst case scenario, you are just it kind of turns, when you're not deployed, it turns into a 9 to 5 job really,
Yeah.
or 8 till 4 job. Just maintaining the ship alongside, making sure equipment stays in a good state, and supporting any contract work that's being done on the ships. So when you're not deployed, you're still doing stuff. And if you're not if you're not attached to a ship, you get a shoreside draft. It's very much the same thing. It turns into kind of an 8 to 4 job. Your routines are a bit more relaxed. There's a bit more opportunity to go home and things like that. It's kind of swings and roundabouts in that respect, because if you're on a operational ship, your opportunity to go home is a bit less. And then after you've done your time on your ship, you'll get put shoreside for a bit, where you'll get a bit more time at home.
Do you know many warfare specialists, and what do they do when they're not deployed? Pretty much exactly the same as what Darren was just talking about. They'll be maintaining their kit. By maintaining it, it'll be like running it through their operations, making sure it works. If it doesn't work, then they'll relay that to us engineers, and obviously we'll fix that, and we'll do that as part of the maintenance period. They'll go through what we call SOCs, which is system operator checks and tests, like communication lines, all that sort of stuff, to make sure everything's good to go. And then yeah, just work the 8 till 4, 8 till 5, whatever the working day is. They'll just work that Monday to Friday or Monday to Thursday, and then have a weekend. What's the accommodation like? Accommodation on board is what you can sort of imagine it would be on a ship. It ranges from really small bunks to the newer ships have got much larger bunks. Accommodation alongside, if you get newer accommodation, it can be quite nice, single living. If you get the older accommodation, obviously you can tell its age basically, the rooms aren't as fresh. That's sugarcoating it really.
It varies. Yeah. Yeah. So it depends on your base mainly as well. So different bases seem to have different funding. It's little bit weird like that. So HMS Nelson in Portsmouth, the accommodation there is actually very nice, pretty much all round Stanford senior rates accommodation.
Yeah.
But if you go there, you're getting a single man cabin with an ensuite bathroom, and it's costing you £80 a month, and it's actually very nice. But where I'm currently based at the moment, the accommodation's a lot older. The base hasn't had many upgrades for quite a while. I'm in a 4-man cabin. The showers don't often work. It's a little bit unfortunate. It varies.
But I'm in a lovely large room with a double bed and ensuite.
Yeah.
It's
Did you
literally
get this lost sector?
I've literally just found it.
Right. I've got the boss weak, but I don't want to kill him until you're in there.
Okay, I'm coming. I was trying to look through the questions, listening to what you were saying, and then try and find this locked sector as well.
Too many things at once. We've got a turtle shots up here.
Oh, nice. We have a third. Oh. Stream, chat, how fortunate do we have Darren on today? He has come up with most of the answers. Got my PRNC in a month, any tips?
Nightmare is quelled.
Again, we spoke about it earlier, but just give it your best go.
Death throes lie
Darren brought up a really good point. It's an introduction to what you are going to see in phase 1 training.
in lieu of the connection
So obviously that will prepare you, for, give you an expectation of what to, you know, what you're going to get through phase 1. So just give it all. Obviously you'll do a fitness test, you'll do some basic marching, you do all that sort of stuff. So yeah, just give it your best. There's nothing more really that you can do. It says at this door there's insufficient something.
I'm confused by this.
Insufficient
issue I've
firewall.
got here.
Darren, it's great to have you on.
Ah, thank you. Okay, well,
Sammy boy has entered the party.
travel to the pyramid deep in the Enduring Abyss beneath the surface of the moon. I can't see this Enduring Abyss.
I'm going to get on the map.
Here's Sammy.
Thank you, Doodle.
Sam, you're live on ITV. Please do not swear.
Say that again, please.
You're live on ITV. Please don't swear.
Boobies.
Oh god.
Oh no.
So what did you say? Archer's Line or Anchor of Light?
No, neither of those locations.
Oh right.
Enduring Abyss. Sam, do you know what we're doing here, bro?
Divinity.
Nah, travel to the pyramid deep in the Enduring Abyss.
Right.
I don't know. It's on the moon. Like, it's for last week's story quest stuff. Oh, you've not done them, have you?
Nope.
We'll do it again.
Why am I on ITV?
We're live on stream.
Can they hear us? Can they?
Of course. We've given them fruity tips.
I always give a fruity tip.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Oh my god. Enduring Abyss. Bro, where is this location?
It's gonna have to be a Google, isn't it?
I don't want to Google things. I never Google things on Destiny. I use my common sense to figure it out.
Hang on, let me look at the map for you. I'm just applying a thing.
The pyramid deep in Enduring Abyss.
Where is it?
See, a lot of the Beyond Light stuff was done around here, so I feel like it's in a location that I've been.
Am I being stupid?
How's the finger?
That's alright now, actually. I've wrapped it up nicely.
Oh dear, I found a nightmare ogre.
I don't
Right,
want
sorry,
to.
what are you looking for?
Right,
Let me look.
so
On the
Oh,
moon.
I've just started
on the
Altar
moon,
of Sorrows by
travel to the
accident.
pyramid deep in the Enduring Abyss.
The Enduring Abyss.
She believes Callus is hang on, I think I've got an idea here. Will there be a teleporter open next to us? Because we've been
Ah,
to the
yeah.
teleporter.
No, there is.
So I think that it's you know Sorrow's Harbour. There's the castle area.
Yeah.
Go into there deep, and then there's a pyramid you can see.
Go off the boys.
Oh, that actually she has opened the teleporter as well. I'm glad because I don't remember the way through the castle.
Right, I'll fast travel to her.
So, what you're telling me is, I need to go onto my warlock and make a
Your
build.
warlock.
Also,
Warlock.
apparently failsafe. I don't know if it's a daily or weekly thing. Apparently failsafe has a good pair of warlock boots or something. So I'll let you know how that goes.
Sam also buy the Ogma that
Og-
Gunsmith's got.
Oh look, everyone, we've got
It
our
has
first
demolitionist
we've got
and
our
will,
first bot on the chat.
Oh, we've got.
Stop
Naked
jerking.
HD XYZ.
Oh dear.
Stop.
Wicked. I'll tell you what, Matt Ward,
Yeah,
7 clicks on
and
that
it's
and you'll
got-
find out.
The perks it's got is Demolitionist and Wellspring. So if you're running a grenade build, like a solar grenade build, it doesn't have to be solar, but if you're running a grenade build, you get almost 20% back per kill with a primary weapon.
Mate, that's
It's a
4.
lightning frame pulse.
That's 4 comments.
Can you block it or kick it out?
I don't know.
She
Wait.
loves you long time.
Oh
What's
my
going
god,
on?
this is horrible.
And got any idea what 7 clicks mean? Is this a naval mate of yours?
Yeah.
I swear it's more than 7 clicks now.
I think it's like 14. Shall I pin these bot messages? You're done. You are done.
Deck arrows need charging. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
What's he for? Is it true that Deck Arrows need charge? He's such a frobber. He left the mob. He's left the Navy and he comes on here and says all this frobbing stuff.
Deck arrows do need charging. There's a bunch of young potential future sailors in here that need to know about this stuff, right?
Right, I've reported all those comments. But they're still coming up on my little chat line. Oh well. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to those sirens. It's those merfolk again.
Oh, the important questions are coming in now. Go on, Callum, take it away.
How hard is it to progress, and how long does it take for most people to get a pay rise? Wee. Okay. So, well, a lot of there's a lot of what is it, accelerated apprenticeship stuff going on right now. Where if your department, your job can supports the accelerated apprenticeship, then it's very quick to get promoted. So, for example, in the engineering world, there's fast track schemes alongside accelerated apprenticeships and different things like that. Basically, if you're selected for the program, the apprenticeship, you have a certain amount of time to get what you call a task book done. The task book is little objectives, little tasks that you have to do and get signed off by one of your superiors to say that you're competent in that position, competent doing that job. Once that task book is done, you'll normally sit an oral board in front of like one of your bosses, and once you pass that, you'll get your final signature. Once you've done all that, and it's within the time frame, you'll be on the next promotion signal. Which was it for engineers? Like, I don't know.
We have to
March.
do, I can't
Is it
remember.
something in November.
I'm on the fast track one, so mine's July. But I
There's
think
loads of
it's
different ones.
November and April.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, so basically within 1 year, 2 years, it depends on what it is, you get the opportunity to get promoted a lot quicker than those who aren't on the scheme. Those who aren't on the scheme, it's completely up to them how quickly they want to do it. Usually people take their time. I managed to get my last promotion within like a year and a bit without being on a fast track scheme. So it's literally how quickly you want to do it as an individual. But obviously with promotions come pay rises. Yeah, had to get the flex in. But yeah, I've applied for a fast track scheme for my next promotion as well, and see if we get on that one. But it's all completely up to the individual. Pay rises when you go to sea and you do more sea time, you accrue sea days, and that will put you up different levels of sea pay. So when you go away, go on deployments, whatever, every day you'll be getting a little bit more sea pay. But obviously that can only happen whilst you're away from your base port at sea.
You can't multitask, bro. Fix the helm.
I can't.
Just watching you hop about answering the question.
Where do you want to go? The helm.
Yeah.
Okay. Can be quite fast even if you ain't fast track. Yeah, that's right, bro.
Yeah.
You got it, Sid. How are you doing anyway, Mr. Ward? I love seeing your comments pop up in the stream every time. It's definitely a really good way, a good opportunity, and unlike Civvy Street, it's more like a recorded way of you getting, you know, all of your progression up to the point of promotion. So you control how quickly you want to be promoted, and you can control that element of your career, which is really good. Would you like to know more? Sam, have you not joined us?
He's got. I think he's got to do that rage mission. Yeah.
Trying to decide which exotic to use on this warlock build. I don't have the gauntlets that give me 2 cold snap grenades. So that is.
See you later, Sid. Ah, I see. How long does it take to get the PRNC date after the last step in the application process? It's a lot of, like with a lot of the stuff we've answered, it definitely varies. If you keep talking to your careers office, saying, you know, and keep showing your interest, basically, they're more likely to try and book you on one faster. Obviously, they might have a lot of people in their recruitment chain as well, so they're trying to obviously process all these people to go through. But I got mine through quite quickly. I went through training as a submariner, so that was quite a, you know, what's the correct word? Desired job, yeah. So I went through quite quickly. But again, if you just keep asking your careers office, you know, what's the next step? What are we waiting for? What do I need to do? And keep interacting with them, they should be able to help you a lot faster. I'm actually going to take the fact that we got bots on this chat stream as a massive compliment.
Yeah, 100%.
It's either that or Sam is just bugging me. That's what he's actually doing.
Sam just come in for all the bots. See that?
What's this? Oh, that's a big balloon.
Right, I got to complete tiers of containment again.
Let's go. I don't know, I'm in automatic mode at the moment, so I'll just do whatever you need to do.
I think you're on the same step.
Yeah, baby, let's go. I need to get some like things up on my walls. It's very bare. I was in game today and they had like a Master Chief like LED sign. I was going to stick it up on this pillar over here. That would have been quite cool. I need to get like a big sword or an axe or something, don't I? Like,
yeah, you do.
Or is it the Leviathan from God of War? Is that right? I don't know.
I think you should get Destiny theme stuff. You should get the Lament sword.
I'll tell you what, I was literally last night on Etsy looking at like the Thorn, Ace of Spades, all that sort of stuff.
No way. How much do they cost? I want that.
Not a lot at all. Not as much as you
Really?
think they would be, yeah.
Let me have a look. Payday, bro.
And I was also looking at, so Gears of War brought out a board game ages and ages ago. They're no longer in public, like they're no longer producing it. So I looked at how much do you reckon it costs?
Wait, go again? I was literally googling.
It's like a Gears of War board game.
Okay.
How much do you reckon it costs?
A Gears of War board game? I
Yeah.
don't know. 30, 40, 30.
I wish. 150 quid for like a full set second hand. You can only get them second hand now.
That's ridiculous.
It looks really quite fun though, to be fair.
Yeah. Sam, are you ready for trials tomorrow?
Trying to do.
Right, I'm
Do you know anyone in the RN who has done the Marines All-Arm course? I know a couple of people have done it. They say it's a bit of a hangout. I think it's 10 weeks of training, something like that. Bit of a hangout.
You jump in with Olympus with the Marines, don't you, for the last 10 weeks of their training?
That's crazy, really, isn't it? Jumping in as a Matlow on their last 10 weeks, what they've been doing for like, you know.
And they've already bonded for 20.
But some people that have done it have obviously had interest in doing it, so they really enjoy it. But I think you have to be quite fit to do so. But obviously you get all the experience that they do as well. And you get a nice green berry at the end of it.
I got my green ferret on eBay.
Yeah, we could just buy one.
So the patch on. No one.
Do you reckon people do that? They buy them and then just sweet talk like the UPO team or whatever to put the competency on JPA.
Yeah, they've just messed up my competency. So I did it a couple of
Yeah,
months ago.
just finished, I swear. You have to be offered the chance to apply for it. So, we brought this up earlier. It's all about the need for it within your department. So, for example, at WE, that myself and Darren are, there's not really much requirement for our branch to have you trained in the All Arms course. You can obviously express your interest for it and see what happens, but they normally look for, so we spoke earlier about SEMA specialists occasionally, but mostly communicators, just because of their specialisation in communication. The Royal Marines might need that in some of their detachments. You can always ask though. That's, you know, you don't ask, you don't get sort of thing.
I think we should play some survival or whatever it is, the comp mode, us three, soon.
You get sweaty. You start shouting. I might scare off my viewers. Especially will if I act like I just did then. Oh.
I've just also melee the screen.
Yeah.
Because I've got a challenge to use a glaive, so I'm just spamming melee with the glaive. Right, talk me through this Etsy, I've never used it.
Imagine, it's like, just type in Destiny 2 at the top, and any, like, content, not content, but anything people have created with regards to Destiny 2 will be on there. There's loads of stuff.
Oh baby, 5 ghost shell.
You might even see something you recognise on there.
No way, Sam, you can buy the Triumph badges.
So, yeah, like, you can get some nice, cool, metallic
I might
ones.
get Gilded Flawless here, but real life. Stitch on my clothes so people know I'm Gilded Flawless.
But you got to take it off, like, after every week and that.
Yeah.
Right, finally.
Is that the whole set?
You get all the, like, Gambit coins as well, which is quite cool.
There's nothing cool about them.
Well, the things look cool.
You can get a Not Forgotten, that's cool. Can't even know what a Not Forgotten is.
I don't know, are you going to explain it, or are you just going to leave me in the dark
No,
here?
no, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna leave you in the dark. We weren't there at the time.
Is it something to do with, like,
It's-
D1?
It was you had to basically play this competitive mode that is just not fun for a lot of games. Basically, it's what we're gonna play in a bit. But basically, it used to be in a horrendous state. Like the people in there was no casual aspect to it. Imagine Apex rank, but there's only Predators and Masters.
That's how I play it.
Yeah. But
Dan, thank you for coming along. Basically, Dan said thank you for all the advice, and what we're doing is brilliant, so thank you very much for coming along.
awesome. Thanks, mate.
Sorry, carry on.
You're welcome,
Enjoy
mate.
your day.
Stay blessed.
Stay blessed.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is the sweat
to get the
lords.
to get the not forgotten, you had to get the Luminous Howl, which meant you had to get stupid amounts of kills with specific weapons and all that in that game mode, and hit a certain rank. And then once you've done that, you then unlock the quest line to get the not forgotten. And to do that, you had to get the seal and everything, which means you had to go like Legends, which is the highest on it, 3 times over, and you lose points for losses, gain them for a win,
Oh dear.
all of that stuff.
It's all good fun.
Yeah, sounds it.
Yeah, I never got the not forgotten. I got the Luminous Howl, but it was too tall an order for me. You got it, didn't you, Sam?
Maybe.
And then Callum, do you know what's funny? Sam went through all that effort, he got it, the most stressful encounters ever. Me just getting the Luna's Howl from you was almost worthy of a mental breakdown.
Oh dear.
And now if you go into the collections, you can pick
Anyone
either of
can
them
buy
up.
it.
Yeah,
Nice.
for like nothing.
Yeah. It's good fun. And they're not even that good anymore.
No, they're
Wicked.
completely
Not
useless.
forgotten 1.8.
Yeah. Aren't they both 180?
Probably. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're like, because they're precision frame, that's why they were so good. Because they still free tapped in the head like a 140, didn't they? They had a bit less
Yeah.
range, but they just didn't move. The recoil pattern was 100.
Mhm. A bit of a shame, really.
I think what we'll do is we'll get to the end of this containment tier, and that will be the end of our stream for today. We've covered quite a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Gone through quite a lot.
Had a lot of questions come in.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, smashed it. Always.
100,
Cheers,
bro.
Ben.
That last word looks so clean. That thorn,
They look cool, don't they?
£123. But wow.
I've been looking for like a hammer. That'd be so cool if someone had a big 3D printed hammer.
Ace of Spades is like one of my favourite weapons.
Oh, go.
I would find an ace. Can we stop doing this? What's going on here? Try and just look. Oh, have you seen the headset stand?
Yeah.
Someone's
The
made like a
headset
leather
stand?
headset. Yeah, someone's made like a leather Destiny headset stand. It's really cool.
That sounds good. Shame I'll have nowhere to put it. Well, hey.
Hand-drawn K6. That was really good.
I tell you what, that is one nice thing about owning a home is you can buy this stuff and have places to put it. Yeah.
Yeah.
First curse.
You can do what Darren does if you like, Sam, and rent spots in my
Buy
house.
cool stuff and just leave it at yours.
Yeah, I'm doing you a favour with this stuff. I almost went and picked up my pop vinyls from my dad's the other day and just put them in yours. A lot of the Gears of War ones. that go to
Yeah.
the Other Gears of War ones.
I want to know where mine went. I had a little glow in the dark JD Phoenix. It disappeared.
Mate, that's so sick. Whoever's making these Ace of Spades ones, right? They've got all of the different. They've got all the different skins for it. You know, different ornaments.
Yeah.
So they've got the big blind as well.
I can't believe you haven't seen this stuff before.
No, I don't. I've never been on Etsy before.
Cool. Sacrilege.
And it even comes with a stand. I've just sent it twice. How have I even managed that?
That excited about it.
Well, you bought 3 already.
Nah, mate. So the big blind.
Sarah
Ace
now
of
has
Spades,
shares in it.
the big blind is my main like ornament on the Ace of Spades, which is my favourite hand cannon.
Nice.
Get some.
Good song.
You can buy hunter knives as well, a throwing knife. That I'd like.
There's loads of different, like, you can search loads of different games and they'll have like loads of different things from them.
That's a bit outdated. People from Future War Cult. Hoodie.
Nostalgia, innit?
Mate, been frozen
There's
twice in a row.
There's a glimmer nightlight here, like a bunch of glimmer.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday. That's cool.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Imagine if you buy it, it gives you like a little code and it gives you 1/4 mil glimmer.
It'd be quite useful actually for the beginning of the new season when you spend all on upgrade modules.
Right, I'm making my build. Wish me luck, boys.
Luck.
Luck, luck, luck. Some good armor in my water, I'll be honest.
Had a little- Had a little nap this afternoon, right? Of course.
Yeah.
And I've woken up with a light buzzing headache, but also like TMJ and my jaw going crazy.
Oh.
It's really bothering me.
Oh,
Been on the gear again.
Mate, it's when I wake up. I must sleep funny on my jaw.
I reckon.
I think well, when I went to the chiropractor, it all stopped. But unfortunately, the chiropractor's not a sustainable solution for this kind of stuff. It isn't, is it? Like, it's so expensive and it's a temporary fix.
I just can't wait for people to watch back the stream and listen to our problems. So we've
I
already.
don't think many people have been watching back the full stream, are they?
That is hurtful, Darren.
But I'm sorry. How many actual, like, sorry, how many streamers you go on? Oh, I'm just gonna watch their 8-hour stream. I'm just gonna watch it.
You do that.
I've never done that. No, I don't.
You do it religiously.
Back.
I do. I watch all my content back.
I've never watched a stream.
Exposed.
I haven't been exposed. It's just a
So-
lie. Hey, Callum. You've got small arms.
Oh,
There you go.
Exposed.
Exposed.
Oh god.
Callum, you
I've been had. I've been pillaged by the scallywags.
the channel.
Oh, all that work.
Exposed.
Exposed.
You can only deadlift 50 kilos. Exposed.
I think Luke was gobsmacked the other day.
Yeah, that
Luke.
was funny. Yeah.
What did you do?
I just went to
Well,
the gym.
I was obviously I've not deadlifted for a long time, so I'm weak as they come at the minute. And I grinded 170 up with a belt and straps, and it
Yeah.
felt like it weighed 6 humans. And then Callum just put 200 on the bar, which is my previous one at max PB, and just flew up with it, no belt, no straps.
And with that, we'll end the stream.
Thank you, guys.
So, let me just get back on the camera frame.
That's what he wanted, didn't he?
So, thanks again, all you guys, for coming. We had some really cool questions there. Really cool questions, really cool discussions, loads of content covered, I think. So, if you guys like this, then please give it a like and subscribe. Like I normally say, I'll try and do this every week. I probably will do one next week, actually, because I've got some time. But yeah, thank you all for coming, and I hope to see you again soon. So have a nice rest of your week and a nice weekend. Okay, see you later.
Love you.
And Foxy's a fucking pussy. Other streams, you know.
You're so